Adele was born Adele Laurie Blue Adkins in North London, England on May 5, 1988. She attended Brit School for Performing Arts and Technology. In 2006, just 4 years after graduating high school, Adele received a record deal and released her debut album, 19, in 2008. This record produced 2 top singles, including Chasing Pavements and Hometown Glory. I was first introduced to Adele when her chart-topping hit Rolling in the Deep came out in 2011. I did not stumble upon Turning Tables until the Glee episode Night of Neglect aired with Gwyneth Paltrow singing a cover of this song. Too distracted to finish watching the episode of Glee, I immediately went to my computer to research who sang Turning Tables and was partially surprised when I found out that it was Adele. Musically, Turning Tables is a very simple song, repeating the same chord progression and structure throughout the song. However, I believe that the message this song conveys makes up for the lack of musical complexity. Turning Tables follows the standard pop song form, using verse, pre-chorus, chorus, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, and chorus. It is written in the key of C minor and uses 5 chords: 1, 6, 4, 3, and 7. The introduction is built around the chord progression 1, 6, 4, 6, building a little bit of suspension and tension as the introduction prolongs and helps to build the anticipation of the entrance of the vocals. The typical chord progression in a minor key is 1, 6, 4, 5. However, Adele defies this expectation of going to the 5 chord and instead repeats the 6 chord, which leads back to the 1 chord. People have emotional reactions to music based on their levels of expectancy. If the music is too complex or contrasting, it will be unpleasant for the listener. Alternatively, if the music is too simple, it's boring for the listener. Therefore, music should be a balance of both surprised and fulfilled expectations. Due to the simplicity of Turning Tables, I think that it's possible to develop an emotional reaction to the song because it fits the idea of being simple and easy to connect with. I think the lyrics in the opening verse are quite powerful. Close enough to start a war, all that I have is on the floor. God only knows what we're fighting for. All that I say, you always say more. The lyrics for this song tell a story and are about someone who takes a defensive stance against an ex-lover after all of the trials and tribulations that happened throughout the relationship, reflecting about not knowing why they were arguing and remaining in this relationship. The harmonies for the first verse are the same as the introduction, and there is an 8-measure pre-chorus leading into the chorus with the harmonies 1, 6, 4, 7. The lyrics to the chorus are, so I won't let you close enough to hurt me. No, I won't ask you to just desert me. I can't give you the heart you think you gave me. It's time to say goodbye to Turning Tables. During the chorus of the song, it is clear that this is the point where she realizes the relationship must come to an end and she needs to say goodbye to her ex, the one that she always argued and fought with. In the chorus, the texture of the music changes slightly, adding strings to the accompaniment and ever so slightly changing the timbre of the song. The change in texture and timbre helps to add to the overall intensity of the song. In the chorus, the use of the 6-7 and the 1-7 chord is introduced, changing the harmonic color of the song and providing increased interest for the listener. In the second verse, the same chord structure that has been present throughout continues with some embellishments, including a 6-5 suspension with a 6 chord and a 1-7 chord. The melody is also the same with a few rhythmic ornamentations. The one aspect that differs from the first verse is the texture. The use of strings continues to build and adds to the texture and intensity of the piece. The lyrics in the second verse are, under haunted skies I see you. Oh, where love is lost, your ghost is found. I braved 100 storms to leave you. As hard as you try, no, I will never be knocked down. To me, the second verse translates to, no matter what you or I do, I always see you. I've tried to leave before, but regardless of what you do this time, I'm done. I'm gone. The chorus is repeated again with the same melodic and harmonic structure as before, as well as the same intensity. Maintains similar elements of simplicity with the melody. The chord structure changes slightly and the texture becomes a little thicker, contributing to the feel that the bridge is the climax of the song. Adele's increased use of strings and guitar in the bridge help to musically intensify the lyrics and the message that is being conveyed through these words by providing additional emphasis. While this emphasis is subtle, I feel that it helps to separate the bridge from the rest of the song. The harmonic structure for the first phrase is 1, 6, 3, 4, and the second phrase is 1, 6, 4, 7. The use of syncopation with dotted quarter notes helps to add to the emphasis of the message that the bridge conveys. Because of the syncopated rhythm, I believe that to the novice listener, there would be difficulty with processing the elements of rhythm, melody, and harmony all at once. Combined together with the simplicity of the vocal line, the syncopation, and harmonic structure, the climax of the song is created at this point. The lyrics to the bridge are, "Next time I'll be braver, I'll be my own savior when the thunder calls for me. Next time I'll be braver, I'll be my own savior, standing on my own 2 feet." In this portion of the song, I believe that a very powerful message is conveyed. The lyrics are talking about how in the next relationship that is pursued, she'll be braver than before, and she will be able to save herself the next time. The coda at the end reinforces the idea that it really is time to say goodbye. The ending lyrics read, "It's time to say goodbye to turning tables, to turning tables, to turning tables, oh no, no." With the added emphasis of repeating turning tables 3 times, it is clear that now is a good time as any to say goodbye to an ex-lover who is constantly turning tables with arguments. By saying goodbye, it gives another chance to start again with life and love. By consistently repeating this phrase, Adele is giving the listener a sense of closure to the song. While she's giving the listener a sense of closure with the lyrics, harmonically, the song doesn't end with closure. The song ends with an A-flat chord in the last 2 measures, which in the key of C minor is a 6th chord. I believe that the ending of this song leaves the listener incomplete because it does not resolve to 1 as one would typically expect. While listening to the recording, the upper strings do not resolve as expected, but listening closely to the bass line, the tonic pitch is fading in and out. I remember the first time I listened to Adele's recording of Turning Tables, I was left with a feeling of incompleteness because the song didn't resolve as I expected to. Over time, I've come to accept the fact that the song ends on a 6th chord, and it no longer bothers me. However, I've always been curious to see if others have the same reaction that I do and have this incomplete feeling at the end of the song. Turning Tables is a song that conveys emotions. However, it can also provide comfort. Because of the simplicity of Adele's music, she utilizes the key elements of music that help to convey emotion and provide comfort. Through the use of her melodic contour and dynamics, she conveys the idea that she is content. Based on my interpretation of the song, I believe that she is content with her decision. While she's not happy about the situation, she's not sad and she's not dwelling on the situation at hand. She's able to pick up the pieces and move on, reflecting on what happened and looking at the situation as a learning experience. In terms of providing comfort, she uses soft flowing dynamics in places that build to climactic points in the song, including the chorus and the bridge. The tempo is slow as the song fits the mold for the typical pop ballad. However, the song has an interesting twist because of Adele's soulful sound. The melody is simple, yet predictable and pleasing to the listener's ear because of the predictability. While Turning Tables is very simple musically, it has a lot of different layers that help to make this piece very deep. It has an incredible level of emotional experience for both the performer and the listener because of the story that it tells. Just because the surface is simple, it does not necessarily mean that the message conveyed is equally as simple. Adele's powerful lyrics, subtle musical techniques, and the use of simplicity all intertwined help to complete a wonderful musical masterpiece that is treasured by many.
Next time I'll be braver, I'll be my own savior when the thunder calls for me.